5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, Brady. Flushed out right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Move. Even. 4 now. Even. 24 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 24 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Carr going to throw.
And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This, the 2nd meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On play action, now Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Jim.
On second down now, it's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Jump.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll find Hall. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, He's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Brady gives this one to Vaughn.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This is Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
Takes it at the 7th.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. On play action, now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The Carr's throw is caught here by Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It completes it once more to Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now this throw caught left side. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward. Play action. Now it's Carr.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
With it is Brown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Carr going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Brady to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 24 is the mic.
Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Carr going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Panthers,
they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,
The loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins.